The crisis in Lebanon is deepening. There soon could be fuel shortages. Importers say banks are not giving them the dollars they need to buy supplies. The lack of foreign currency was a problem even before protests against the ruling elite began 3 weeks ago. At the time, the central bank promised to facilitate access to dollars and guarantee fixed exchange rates for importers.
The government resigned and banks have reversed the decision. Banks want 85% of the payment in Lebanese liras and 15% in dollars. Plus, they have imposed fees. Importers can no longer afford the additional costs.
Lebanon's largest protest movement in years was triggered by the economic crisis. People are demanding a government independent of political parties to prepare for early elections. There is a political standoff, and it is hurting the economy. And hospitals are now warning of what they call a health catastrophe.
Patients may start dying because of the lack of filters, for example. Our stocks won't last more than a month. The government must pay its dues to the hospitals right away, and banks should ease transactions so we can pay importers.
Banks are placing restrictions on the withdrawal of hard currency, and financial transactions outside the country remain blocked, apart from some exceptions.
There's so much difficulties in withdrawal. There's no dollars for cash. We can only withdraw the Lebanese pound, but in limited quantities.
There has been no progress on forming a new government. Caretaker Prime Minister Saad al-Hariri is pushing for a politically neutral government to steer the country out of the crisis. That is reportedly Hariri's condition to return as Prime Minister, and he knows he has the support of the international community and among a number of political blocs, which puts him in a strong position in negotiations. It will be hard to find a replacement, and if he steps aside, the crisis could go on even longer. But the governing alliance continues to insist its parties remain represented in any future cabinet. The World Bank is warning that the stalemate could lead to an even sharper economic downturn. Lebanon is facing difficult days ahead. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.